How to judge a cat on the table. It may look simple. A judge lifts a cat, checks a few points, writes a report, and moves on. But what happens on that table is never simple. Every decision carries weight for the exhibitor, for the breed, for the credibility of the system itself. Judging is not a performance. It is responsibility.
Judging is not inspection. It is evaluation. Standards describe ideals. They do not describe perfection. Almost every cat has imperfections. What matters is proportion, balance, breed character. When judging becomes fault hunting, priorities shift. Minor deviations grow louder. Harmony grows quieter. A cat must never be reduced to a checklist of flaws. Faults exist within context. Structure exists within relationships. Quality exists within the whole. Experience, not checklists, allows a judge to see that whole. How a judge touches a cat matters as much as what is examined. A confident, predictable touch creates security. A rushed or forceful one creates tension immediately. Touch is information, bone structure, muscle tone, tail carriage, condition. But touch is never about dominance. It is about gathering information calmly, efficiently, and respectfully. A secure cat reveals more than a stressed one ever will.
Condition matters. A dehydrated, overweight, or poorly prepared cat cannot be judged as if these factors do not exist. But condition must never override structure or breed correctness. Balance is always the key.
Exhibitors do not pay only for titles. They pay for professional evaluation. The words we choose matter. This cat shows is very different from you should have. Judging the cat is not judging the person. Refusing a title is never trivial. It carries emotional weight and financial weight. Titles must not be automatic, but they must not be personal either. Professional judging lives between strictness and carelessness. Not every cat is comfortable on the table. Some are nervous, some are overstimulated, some are simply young. A judge must distinguish between discomfort and aggression. These are not the same thing. Slower movements, lower voice, less unnecessary handling. Often that is enough. Sometimes a short pause changes everything. And sometimes stopping is the only correct decision. A show must never become a test of endurance for the animal. Safety always comes first, for the cat, for the judge, for everyone involved.
Consistency builds trust. Strictness without consistency feels arbitrary. Consistency without understanding becomes rigidity. Professional judging lives between those extremes.
The judging table is where standards become reality. It is where written descriptions meet living animals. Every award reinforces an interpretation. Every refusal draws a boundary. Judging is not neutral. It is interpretative leadership. What matters most on the table is clarity. For the cat, for the exhibitor, for the breed. When judging is thoughtful, everyone benefits. And that is why judging is never mechanical. It is applied understanding. It is responsibility expressed in minutes but remembered for years.